US, Delta Mike 06.
W6QUI, W6QUI, N6BYH, Fresno calling.
N6BYH, K6USY.
Yeah, go ahead. K6USY and 6BYH.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we haven't heard Lake Isabella for several weeks.
So I'm calling Ron over in Atascadero.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah, it might still be a little early for him.
Well, hopefully he's here tonight. I stopped by his place a few weeks ago. He gave me the grand tour of his radio museum, basically, and I saw an antenna hanging from the ceiling that I've been looking for a long time, so I'm going to ask him if he'd be willing to part with it.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, I've heard he's got quite a setup over there. Yeah, a couple weeks ago I got to go down to Visalia and check out AA6S's station, and he's got a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, I saw him, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. Stopped and talked with him for about an hour or so. Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of old broadcast stuff and a nice ham station. So yeah, hopefully Ron will be here. I know, he's one of the first ones to check in after the locals here, so I'll listen in and hopefully he will show up.
Yeah, hopefully. I know he's a little bit more consistent on Sunday nights on 2 meters, so hopefully he'll show up here on 432. But yeah, I went down to Bill's and put a Leo Bodner mod in his 9700, and then I went over to Carey's and put a Leo Bodner in his 9700. And WA6AAJ did his like a month ago, so everyone should be on frequency now, which is nice.
K6MYC is on frequency.
Clear?
You doubled with Mike.
That was Mike.
High stability oscillator?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a mod that you put in the 9700. It uses a GPS disciplined oscillator, and then it floods the local oscillator of the radio and forces it on frequency and keeps it from drifting, which is nice. And good evening, Mike. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. I'm just waking up. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, I think I don't have a felt pen in my hand. I'll have one in my hand in a moment, and I'll get everybody written down here. Judy's joining. She'll be here in a second also. So good to hear everybody this evening. Hopefully we have a good net with good conditions.
Yeah, a little bit of radar noise from up north that I'm hearing is the sweeping.
982.
A little bit of noise from Beale, you say, Air Force Base?
Yeah, and it's the sweeping radar, the one that goes across. You're probably not hearing it right now because I got you pointed down south, but when you get up north, you'll probably start hearing it. K6USY.
Yeah, I'm pointed south right at the moment, hoping that we might hear from KB6RQU this evening. And who knows, every now and then. At one time, I think we did even hear N6SWR. So who knows? Anyway, good evening to you, Aaron, and your cohort there. And I've got 982. Good evening to you, Daryl. I did spend the noon time with Dr. Dan. And we had a chat. We didn't talk about you, but they just talked about me. It was very selfish, over.
Roger on that. Well, that's good. That's a good thing, yeah. When Dr. Dan gives you his full attention, you can bet you've got it.
KM6SRR.
Hello there, Rob. KM6SR. I'm not sure who you were talking to earlier, Rob. Aaron. So you might have all the others that were talking earlier check in. I didn't get any numbers down there. I got 432, 982, 1100, and 1179, and that's it so far.
Yeah, 195 is in there. So go ahead, N6BYH, K6USY.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. N6BYH 195.
Yeah, good evening again, Mike. It's nice to have you back in here on a regular basis. I recognized the voice, but I couldn't put a call to it. I didn't know who that is, but just didn't click. Anyway, good. Anybody else beside you all? K6MYC Bozo Net looking south down the San Joaquin Valley.
KJ6TYO 1009.
KJ6TYO 1009. Good evening, Ron. You're sounding good and chipper. You must have had a good night's rest.
Yeah, kind of. That I'm looking forward to going to bed. So, hey, take care and sounding good out here. And, hey, that makes it every night I checked in. Well, except 220. So, but I was out here every night. Just didn't get on the 220 sideband.
We that.
Yeah, well, did you check on 1296?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I thought you did. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, 222 almost requires a transverter, and they do show up. In fact, there may be one or two of those floating around at the flea market coming up at Larry's place with the Fresno Amateur Radio Club on the 24th. So you should head over there if you can do it on Saturday and meet all the bozos and whoever else might show up that we don't know.
Oh, I'll be there. And Aaron, don't point me in the right direction for those. Yeah. I got too much stuff here. All right, thanks, Mike, and catch you all later. KJ6TYO 1009.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait a minute here, Ronnie.
Who was that?
Oh, just saying hello to Ronnie.
G6QNY.
G6QNY, what is that, 1091? Good evening, Marcus.
Good evening, Mike.
I guess one of these days, once you decide what you're going to do with amplifiers and stuff, you'll get all the rest of the antennas up and get horizontal with us here, over.
That's affirmative. Just so that Aaron knows, he's just got all those laptops ordered. And we've been in the process of reconstructing the desk and the way the radios are. So we've had to pull a bunch of cables out and just redoing this kind of job. Test it out.
Yep, I switched over to vertical and you came up quick. I can see you're still vertically polarized there. Ready? Let's see, anybody else in here? KB6RQU Bozo 61. Are you with us tonight there, Rick?
KC5DTU 712.
There's a loud signal. KC5DTU, and boy, we've been enjoying the last couple of emails, Kerry.
Say again, Mike? I didn't get that last, Mike. Say again.
Yeah, I said we have been enjoying the last couple of emails. We didn't look at anything today, but because I had a doctor's appointment pretty early and we got out of here just before 9 o'clock, so I didn't really have a chance to do anything today. Got home and just putzed around and pulled a few weeds and napped a little bit because we got up so early. Hi. I was really sleepy. So was Judy. She kept falling asleep on me. I'd be sitting in the chair and I'd wake up and I'd look over and then she'd be asleep. So we must
Roger that. Well, we've been running like crazy. We've got in-laws coming into town. Got the first grandson that's graduating from Fresno State on Saturday. So been running around like crazy. Boy, I tell you, I agree with you on that not early rising, but I think those people over there are crazy. They got this graduation ceremony at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Oh, that's insane. Why would they do that?
That's a good question, Mike. We're going to have to get up and cracking, but my son is on his way down from Washington State, and we've been entertaining in-laws and running around, so got a couple of good ones for you here today, and maybe after the net I can get them headed your way.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll look for them a little later or in the morning. But either way, we'll be looking forward to him. And of course, he's been busy boy over there in the Middle East, hasn't he? Boy, he's had everybody all stoked up.
Roger that. Well, things are looking good. They're looking good and moving pretty fast, and I like that.
Yep. Anyway, I don't know where Bill is tonight. AA6S, where are you, Bill?
KM6SRR.
Well, I got you, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to mention to you, I'm here at Marcus's setting stuff up, and we've got it on the 70-meter horizontal, which is a pair of loops. You say you're getting us better on vertical?
Well, I don't know. I assumed he was vertical.
Well, I can switch over to vertical.
I'm talking about Marcus, not you.
I'm at Marcus's QTH doing a bunch of work for him, so I'm not going to hear everybody direct.
Oh, are you at Marcus's place?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. I wondered why you were so weak. So you got the pair of hole loops up on 432, is that what you're using?
Yep, I can switch over to a vertical antenna if you want and see what the level goes to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is vertical antenna, vertical.
Well, I don't see much difference, honestly, but I'd have to switch vertical here to see. Is the vertical higher?
No, I think it's about the same.
What are you on now? You're real weak.
Yeah, I switched back over to horizontal. You sound a lot stronger on horizontal, over.
You say I sound stronger on horizontal?
Yeah, whatever you're talking on now, you sound stronger when I go between vertical and horizontal. You sound stronger on horizontal.
Weird, because you're way down now on that last over. There must be some QSB on the band here. Not to worry. Anyway, good evening. And who else do we have in here in the San Joaquin Valley, up and down in the other places? KB6RQU, are you with us, Rick? I guess you never did get a chance to call him today, huh, Rob?
No, I didn't realize I was supposed to call him. I thought you said that we may have to do that. I didn't know I was supposed to, over.
No, I just made a comment that we're going to have to call him and see what's going on down there and get him cranked back up again here. We know his 6-meter system is down, but I think he's okay on this band and okay on 2 meters. So anyway, no worries. We got several days now before we have to hear him again, even on 2 meters. Sunday night would be the first night. So who knows? KM6SRR in the group. Any others? K6MYC.
KE6VON 1040.
KE6VON. Good evening, Adam. 1040. We've got your 1040 in here. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you as well.
Okay. Well, they're creeping in here little by little. You've got till Sunday. You're off until Sunday, aren't you now?
Were you talking to me there?
Well, yes, you're the guy that's got days off and days on. I think you said you start again this next week, and you're Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you'll be gone. And but sometimes you can get in here on Sunday night, I think is what you said. Over.
Hey, firm. This is my, I guess you call it my long week off. So I'm only working Monday, Tuesday this week.
Oh, okay. Very good. Anyway, you're sounding very nice and clean over here, even though you're vertical, right?
Hey, firm. Yeah, you're coming in a solid 9.
All righty. Well, I'm looking for a nice long weekend here, and the weather's warming up. I guess it wasn't very much warmer today than yesterday, but it was clear. So it can stay this way for all I care, but if it warms up, all the better. We didn't get any rain out of the last one. It rained all over the Bay Area, but it never got down here, did it?
Nah, we got like a few drops. That was about all I saw. So I took advantage of cooler weather today, even though it wasn't necessarily super cool, but got all my weeds knocked down. Got out there with the weed eater and then the mower. So I'm tired. I'm gonna go in and relax with a beer and relax.
Well, go ahead and enjoy, and we'll talk to you Sunday night. KE6BON in the group, K6MYC, QRZ, and anybody else in the San Joaquin or any place that can hear my voice.
73.
Yeah. Missing AAJ and AA6S for sure. Missing WA6OIB and K6MTS, just to mention a few others. I don't remember, I guess Terry, KK6ZKE, does not have 432, does he, Rob? No, Rob's doing something with Marcus there. Anyway, no worries. I think we will skip going to a Atascadero because he's never there on Thursday, so I guess we can go right over to the Bay Area and see if we can wake those boys up. I don't think Tom's going to be there tonight. He's got a house full of company, but we should have Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, so we'll go looking for him.
Hey, Mike, I just called Rick and had to leave a message, KM6SR.
Oh, that's not a good sign, is it?
No, not really, I guess. I don't know. I told him we wanted to see if he was doing okay, and we had a net going on right now.
Well, they don't go anywhere. He hardly ever leaves the house. They don't even go anywhere to go shopping, I think. They never go to Bakersfield even. That's a big trip for them.
Yeah, and I don't think he has control over the phone, so who knows?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to go towards Santa Cruz. Here we go. Okay, let's try it here, see if we got Lee in here. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, AF6U. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, K6MYC. Are you around there tonight, Lee? I don't hear Lee. I don't think Tom's there, but we'll give him a call just in case. KW6S, Tom, are you there? doesn't sound like it. He's entertaining family. Okay, well, we'll try the Bay Area. Here we go. Who is it? Okay, this should be pretty close. I heard a voice in there. You'll have to give us a little more so we can peek on you. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 432, beaming into the Bay Area. Go ahead.
That's Fred, and this is W6PQL. You're coming through on his live stream, Fred, but I think he's distracted right now.
I heard W6PQL, and that was the only one. Let me get you, Jim, and then we'll go and see if we can hear the others. I heard other voices, but I was distracted. Go ahead.
Okay, Mike. Well, yeah, Fred is in there, and he's coming through on your live stream okay. I know that you're having a little bit of trouble with hearing aids and so forth, and that's probably contributing to the lack of copy. You're good over here. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Well, yeah, I have just one hearing aid working, so I'm listening to you guys in one ear. One ear is the speaker, the right ear is the speaker, and the left ear is the Bluetooth, and that always is confusing. So I'm trying to concentrate on the left ear, but it wasn't turned up loud enough to hear. So we got it now. Let me see, Fred, go ahead. Let me see if I can peek on you there. KD6SOK, K6MYC. You should be booming in here, Fred.
Okay, Mike, yeah, I can hear you, but you're really weak tonight. I don't understand it. Every single night, every week, you're weak. I haven't touched the same changes or changing selected, moved any antennas, and yet conditions are always, they're always bad. Is that any better?
Yeah, got you now, but you're fluttery, but we got good copy on you now. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, it's kind of windy and breezy right now. It's a little bit warmer than yesterday, and it's supposed to heat up a lot next week. I hope it doesn't. I don't want to heat. But if you're okay on the signal, we're not doing too well on 1296 anymore. I can't believe 1296 is so bad these days. It's been week after week of terrible conditions on 1296.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few signals were okay, and most everybody was down, so I'm not sure. I think it was just more band conditions and inversion. We had a lot of wind, and it knocked the hell out of the inversion and stuff, so when that's the case, it's either really good or really bad, depending on the timing. Anyway, thanks for checking in here, Fred. I still don't have a very strong signal from you. I mean, normally you knock my socks off where here, and I hear you, but I just can't get a good peak. You're spread all over the place here, over.
Yeah, same here with you. You're like an S1 and S3 at the most. Usually you come in here and S1, but you're not very strong as well, so I don't know what the problem is. Are you having problems with the rotator?
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm making full power. Everything's normal here. It's just band conditions, I guess. Anyway, good evening to you, Fred. Thanks again for being there. Sorry we didn't do much better running. We did get you logged in on 1296, but I could never get a word out of you that I could hear. I could hear your voice, but it wasn't readable. So really poor, all things considered. KD6S, okay, and then you can shoot it over to Jim if you like, K6MYC.
Okay, I think both Jims are here tonight. I don't know which one to give it to, but I guess I'll give it to PQL since I just last heard you, Jim. So, good evening to both Jims, and to you, Jim, KD6S. Okay, we'll
Okay. Jim, WB6JNN, are you in here?
WB6JNN, Jim, are you here? I don't hear anyone. Try for KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, Jim?
Yeah, 775 is in here, and also JNN is here as well. Over.
I don't hear Jim at all. That's weird. I didn't hear either one of them come back. And you're pounding in here. You're very loud now. I peeked up on you. Let me get 285 in here. And 775. And let me see if I can hear Jim. WB6JNN. Make a transmission, Jim, and I'll find you somewhere. Over. Well, Jim, W6PQL, I don't hear him at all. Is he in there?
Okay, well, he's in there, so you can check him in. And it just might be the time of the you'll be a little bit better. Like right now, you might have gone just a little bit too far. You need to come back with the antenna. There you go. Once you're pointed to San Francisco, you're going to be pretty good. You went a little bit too far south for me, but that's all right. You're hearing me. But at this heading, you'll probably be okay for number 775. So go ahead with Mike up there in Daly City.
Yeah, let's see if I can hear you, Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Go ahead, Mike.
Mikey up in Daly City. Mike up in Daly City. Are you still there?
Okay, we've got you Q5 and S1, Mike, 5 and 1, 5 and 1. We got your 70-75 that time. It's funny, I can hear you and Jim, but I can't hear JNN at all. That's weird. I didn't have not a trace of Jim. I went back and forth all the way down to 270 and up to 290, and I just couldn't find a trace of him. So that's weird. We've seen that now a couple of times where I just don't hear him at all. Other nights he's pounding in here, so I think it means there's an inversion or something, and he's on one side and I'm on the other. Anyway, good evening to you, Mike. Thanks for calling in. Back to you, KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, Daly City, K6MYC. Have a good weekend. I don't think he's hearing me, Jim. W6PQL, I don't think he's hearing me. I don't hear him at all now.
Okay, well, he heard you okay through the live stream. There was a delay there before he answered, so he caught that and gave you an answer. Anyway, all done there, over.
Okay, yeah, and you're strong. Comparatively, it's strange that the other guys would be so weak. The other night you were weak and they were all in there good. There's been a few nights when JNN actually was stronger than you were. It doesn't happen very often. Okay, I'll let you go. I will probably try to come back to the Bay Area. We should be hearing KB6BA. He's back from his trip. And he should be on here, but maybe he's out of sorts with the timing yet. So I'll come back in a little while and try see if there's anybody else in here. Thank you, Jim. Have a good weekend. W6PQL, K6MYC, going to Oakley.
Okay, Mike, 73.
Okay, N6RO. N6RO, K6MYC. Excuse me. N6RO, K6MYC. Go ahead, Ken. I'm going to sweep back and forth. I thought I heard a trace of a voice. Give me some longer call. Give me a longer call if you're hearing me. N6RO, longer call, K6MYC, over. Well, maybe that was Oliver.
Yeah, come back to the San Jose heading, Mike. Come back to the San Jose heading, and you'll be working Oliver.
Okay, go ahead, Oliver. K6MYC standing by for KB6BA.
Yeah, better that time. Very comparable signal. Thanks for coming back. Here's KB6BA, Kilo Bravo 6 Bravo Alpha. Just taking it easy today and enjoying the warm weather. Number 900. So I'll copy K6MYC, KB6BA. Over.
Okay, not bodacious, but readable, Oliver. Thank you. And glad that you were able to get in here and I could come back and find you. Hi. The band is very strange tonight. Some signals are very strong, others aren't there. So I can't quite figure out what's going on here. Anyway, good evening. I won't keep you. Have a good weekend, and of course we'll look for you on Sunday night, Oliver. KB6BA, K6MYC, over.
Okay, thanks again, Mike, and 7-3, and thanks, Jim, for the relay. KB6BA.
Alrighty. Now I'm going to go back up. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar. K6MYC, over. I'm sneaking up on you a little bit at a time. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar. N6RO, K6MYC, over. Okay, I don't hear Ken in there. Maybe he's eating dinner. So let me go on and up to Sacramento and see if we can get KJ6 KFB here. Here we go. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB should be close, Darren. K6MYC, over.
Well, if you're pointed at me, my goodness, it's a real rough copy tonight. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, very good, Mike. Yeah, it's definitely a rough copy tonight. Not quite sure why, but it is. You're making the grade. I don't know if Bill's going to be out here tonight. I know PKR6MR is dialing over to me too, so he should be here as well. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo 756.
Okay, well, I got most of that. It's not your fault. The signal's pretty strong, actually pretty strong, Darren, but the receiver is popping because of the Air Force Base up there is popping me pretty bad. Even when you're strong. When I get you strong, it also makes the Air Force Base stuff stronger. So it doesn't help any. Anyway, I missed what you said. You want to give me a repeat on KO6KD and KR6MR. Do it again, Darren, over.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Bill. John should be on frequency here, ready to take your call.
Okay, very good. Well, I'll look for Bill and then we'll pick up John. here we go. Good evening to you, Darren. Have a good weekend, and we'll look for you next week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday particularly for 1296. Hopefully by that time you can make some more improvements here. Although you did really well getting it to the point where it is. Thanks again, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC bumping a few degrees here and looking for KO6KD. Kilo Oscar 6 Kilo Delta, K6MYC calling and listening. Oh boy, no Bill here. KO6KD, Bill, are you there? Okay, a couple more bumps. Let's see if I can hear you now, John. KR6MR. KR6MR. Try it now. K6MYC.
K6MYC. This is Kilo 6 Mike Romeo, Bozo 759. Hope you got a good
Okay, well, we got your 759. It's very thin. Darren is quite a bit stronger than you are for some reason tonight with his low power. I think you're running here fairly good power. Aren't you running about 70 watts there, John, over?
That is correct. I'm running about 70 watts.
Okay, that time was better, so it may be just the band going up and down. And I guess you haven't heard Bill either. Do you know what Bill's status is? He's still under the weather?
I don't know. I was under the weather yesterday, and oh boy, it was bad, but I haven't heard Bill at all. Over.
I missed what you said he did yesterday. Did you say he went to the doctor yesterday?
No, I was under the weather yesterday. I was pretty sick. I couldn't move. I was flopping on the floor like a dead fish. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I guess I didn't get on 40 this morning because I was short of time. I didn't have any time to get on. Maybe we'll look for Bill in the morning. Maybe he'll be feeling better in the morning, and we'll catch him then. Anyway, if you talk to him, give him our best, and hopefully he feels better soon. Thank you. I won't keep you either, John. That's good copy now. I got you kind of tuned in here. KR6MR. And we'll see you on Sunday night. Have a good weekend. Try to not flop around too much like a fish. Hopefully you're feeling better. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Have a good evening. We'll see you Sunday night. K6MYC, KR6MR 73.
Okay, very good, John. Thank you. 7373.
WIS.
I hear two of you, K6WIS 637, and I hear you, Ken. Hang in just a second, Ken. Paul, go ahead, since I'm pointed at you. K6WIS, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Strong signals with a little bit of rapid QSB. You're 5x7 right now. And coming in really strong. Copy me. This is K6WIS near Placerville. Over.
Yeah, really funny because with the dirt and the way and everything, you're very strong tonight. Very, very good copy here. It's a little fluttery, and of course we still got Beale Air Force Base popping me every now and then. So I miss a word or two now and then, but no fault of signal strength. It's just the Beale Air Force Base thing. All righty. Do you have any other check-ins for me, Paul?
No negative relays, Mike. Over.
The regular two, is that what you said?
No, negative. No check-ins. Over.
Oh, no relays. Okay, very good. All right. Well, I don't know where those guys have been lately. I haven't heard them direct path either. So we'll hopefully not giving up on us here. 73's Paul, and have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you on Sunday night. And K6WIS, K6MYC for your final, Paul, over.
Yeah, okay, nothing else to add. Just 73 and from K6WIS on clear.
Ready, 7-3. And back to you, Ken. I don't know if you're copying me over here or not. N6RO, K6MYC, over.
Oh, yeah. Copy fine. K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. And I just finished up a rushed, my normal Thursday night, no cooking dinner, the chicken Caesar salad from Costco. And I've got 3 things to do in the next 10 minutes, so we won't keep it long. Temperature today ranged from 46 on the low to 83 on the top. And I had a hassle today notifying people of my new email address, mostly PG&E. I stayed on hold for at least 2 hours. Finally got through. Anyway, see you on Sunday night, N6RO.
Okay, very good, Ken. Yeah, we'll see you Sunday night. And did you get dinner already? Oh, yeah, you said you did. You got the Costco chicken salad. I never tried that. I did buy a package of their frozen, I like the chicken bake that they make that they always sell in the store and at the restaurant in the Costco. But I didn't realize that they were making it also that you can take home now. So I bought a package of 6 or 8 of those. So we'll be enjoying the chicken bakes here. But I should try the chicken salad. It sounds like it's a real winner, Ken, over.
Yeah, it's they come in a package of 4. And I eat 1 a week, and the lettuce only lasts about 2 weeks. So I have some other lettuce that I substitute and just pour all of the chicken and cheese and the salad dressing and what do you call it? That's a little toast bits, and they're real handy and not too expensive.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'll look forward to I'll probably get back in there again in a week or so or 2, and try to pick some of that up. And I'll look forward to having a chicken bake also at home here. I have one of those every time I'm in there, but the visiting, the store visits for me are a month or 2 apart, so you don't get burned out on them. Do they? I wonder if they sell the chicken salad in the restaurant part, over.
I don't know that. I get home delivery. I don't know if that's available down your way, but that's how I do it. About every 2 weeks, I buy a whole bunch of stuff, including those little salads.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if they do home delivery here either. We aren't incapable of getting into town to get it, so it's just I usually have to go in for other things anyway. The last time I was in, I bought some silver, so and I got charged tax. I think we went over that, and they fixed that up. They weren't supposed to charge tax over $2,000. Apparently in California, the rule is you have to buy $2,000 or more of precious metals, and then they don't charge tax anymore, over.
Well, I don't buy precious metals, although I've got an ETF backed by gold, and it's done very well the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I like the physical feel of it. But I've been buying silver lately. It's trying to catch up to gold in the right, get back to the right ratio. So it's gonna grow faster than gold at the moment. Anyway, at least that's what I think. So much for that. See you Sunday night. Have a good weekend. Do you have a contest planned?
No, we're just the Zoom meeting tonight is all about the WPX contest, which is next weekend. That is the 23rd, 4th.
Okay. Well, enjoy the weekend. Get rested up, and we'll talk to you Sunday night, no doubt. Thanks, Ken. N6RO in Oakley, K6MYC, and I did move the antenna back toward you.
Oh yeah, you're picking S8 or so. Very good. See you Sunday.
Thank you. 7-3.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to go back up to Sacramento and make one more call in case there's somebody else up there. Here we are more towards Sacramento and Redding, maybe even Redding. I did have worked 432 Redding once in a while here, so let me call for KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6SW, and listen for your CW. Give me some CW there, Rich. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, Redding, K6MYC, calling and listening. Okay, nothing heard. Is there anybody else in the Sacramento area that wants to check into the 432 Bozo Net? This is K6MYC, standing by. Very, very light. You'll have to repeat several times and tell me where you are so I can find you with the antenna. Over. Can anybody help me out with that station? I went back and forth 20 degrees and I didn't get any change. Can anybody else help me with that station? Go ahead. Try it again. Maybe you'll get an upfade in a minute and I'll get your call. Just a Bozo number only, maybe. Bozo number, Bozo number, Bozo number. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Over. Back up where I started here. Bozo number, please. Give me your Bozo number, Over, over.
620, W6PE.
Oh, okay. I got you now. 620. Sorry about last night, Mike. I got started with the guys in the Nevada area. I got so wrapped up in the number of people that we had up there, I forgot to get back to you. I apologize for that. Anyway, we got your 620, and I might as well go up that way because we're done calling for anybody else here. Let me get in your direction here. Hang on. Roger, 249. We're coming your way. Here we come. Oh, that's loud. Give it to me now on voice, Richard.
Yeah, 36MY3, 36BQ.
Yeah, I need more so I can peek on you here. KD6BQ, I heard the calls, but then you stopped. Over.
Nope, it wasn't trying here. 249 in Delta, Mexico, 09er. Delta Mike 09er in Nevada. With a little time to pick up on it. Still running only 8 watts, about 8 watts. So anyway, hopefully that we peaked up there a little bit before I turn it back over to you. 6MYC, 622, Delta Mike 09er, over.
Yeah, fine, good copy now. I just had to get peeked on you. The signals are going more west tonight than normal. I may have recalibrated this thing, and I may have calibrated it too far to the west. Everybody's about 5 or 6 degrees more westerly than normal. So I haven't figured that one out. Anyway, that was Q5 and S1 or so. 5 and 1 with your roaring 20 watts there. On the fence post, Richard. 840. We got his 249 already. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get you to stand by a second, and we'll see. Maybe you can listen carefully, and we'll also listen for Eric up there. I wonder if you can copy me, Eric. We got pretty good conditions tonight, and then we'll stand by for Daniel. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ, Reno, K6MYC, calling and listening. Go ahead, Eric. N7 VAZ, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing for sure. let me go toward you, Daniel. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, K6MYC, over.
Roger, here is KE7UQL, number 272, over.
Oh, good copy, 272, thank you. And good to hear you. Did you hear anything from Eric there, over?
Negative, nothing from Eric, over.
Okay, well, I didn't want to miss him. If he was in there calling, I didn't hear a trace of him, but you never know. Sometimes he's not real strong at the best. Anyway, how are you doing? And looking forward to the weekend up here. What's your weather going to be like up there, over?
I think we have rain on Saturday, over.
Oh boy, okay. We haven't had any rain here for a month or so. We were supposed to get some rain on that last little storm last weekend, but it never happened, over.
Okay, well, we'll send you a cupful. We can send you a cupful of rain if that will help.
Oh, you're going to send us a whole cupful, huh? How about a pail full, an iron pail full of water? That would be good.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, all righty. The shipping will get a little more expensive, but that's okay. We'll send you a pail full.
Well, I'll donate the pail, or I'll send it back to you.
Roger.
It'll cost me 10 times more to send it back than the water. Shipping these days is insane. Maybe that'll help when the prices of fuel come down. We're still paying close to $5 a gallon here in California. I don't know, what are you paying per gallon up there in Reno? In Nevada, over?
Well, there's a couple places over 406, 409, over.
Well, is that the lowest or the highest?
That's about the highest. Maverick is about the highest, over.
Well, I would only name the lowest. The best we get is just under 5. So what's the best price up there?
Okay, how about 376?
Boy, I wish we had that. That would be saving us about $1 a gallon. That's pretty significant. Of course, we're paying for all the road tax so they can fix up the roads, which they never do, right?
Roger, yes. They're always working on cutting out the cones, over.
Yeah, taking all that road money and feeding the illegal immigration people. All right, 7-3, Daniel. We'll see you Sunday night, and have a good weekend. Try to stay dry. KE7UQL, K6MYC.
Roger, K6MYC, KE7UQL, 7-3.
And thanks for getting back on 432 for us here. Let me go back over to you, Richard, and let you wrap it up. KD6BQ, K6MYC, over. Oh, Richard must have pulled the cork. KD6BQ, 7-3, Richard. 7-3 if you're still listening. 73s, we'll see you Sunday night. KD6BQ, KE7UQL, K6MYC, clear. 7-3, guys. 7-3, we got your CW. Bye-bye. Okay, back to the Bay Area, Rob.
73, Mike.
Yeah, who said 73? Was that you, John?
Hey, that was W6BE, Whiskey 6 Papa.
Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Forgot you again. Let me go back here. Let me go on there. That should be pretty close. Is that better, Mike? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, just wanted to say 73 and wish you a good evening. I heard you say you heading back to the Bay Area, so we'll catch you on Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, we'll catch you Sunday night. Yeah, you're weaker than usual here on 432, but of course, I'm horizontally polarized. I think you're still vertical. That'll all change very quick, but the other night you were pounding in once I got the antenna at you, but I went back and forth, and this is the best I could do. Anyway, good evening to you. I don't think you'll have to fight any there there in Oakhurst. We were in your town today. I went and saw Dr. Dan over there right around the corner from Erna's elderberry house, and we were in there till a little afternoon. Got there at 9:30, so it was a real quick visit for that place. Boy, they are always backed up. Anyway, 7-3, Mike, and thanks for reminding me that I've had you in there now. It's just awkward. We won't have this issue when you go horizontal because you can check in early and I'll hear you without being pointed right at you. Over.
Yep, yeah, that should work a lot better on 2 meters, and I'll be able to put out 200 watts as well. So that'll work a little bit better on that. And I think when I go to the swap meet, I'll be looking for an amp for 32 and maybe even 23 centimeter amp, but they tend to be a little pricey.
Well, they are, and they're not usually on the market. There will be some 432 Mirage amps. They're put in 10 watts. You get 110 out, and at least one of those is coming over. So that's one you got to look for quickly. I think it'll be with Tom, KW6S, or it'll be on Ken's bench. I'm not sure. WA6OIB's table, which is usually just outside the door, toward the back of the building. So ask around quickly, otherwise you might lose that one if you don't get there quick. Over.
Okay, well, I'm an early riser, so I plan on being there when the doors open up at 8.
Well, good for you, you early riser. I won't be there, but I'll see you around 9. All right. See you later. See you on Sunday night there, Mike. W6 Papa Echo at Oakhurst, K6MYC.
Sounds good. See you then. 73 W6B clear.
Going back to the Bay Area here and see if we can't. Give me 270, Judy.
287, 282.
Okay, let me try it right in this area and see if I can pick up anybody here in the Bay Area. Bay Area, late checks or missed. Bay Area, late checks or missed. K6MYC Bozo Net, calling and listening. I heard somebody's voice, but it's very light. Keep calling, keep calling.
Kilo Delta 6 Whiskey. Stand by. 86 WVL.
Okay, we heard you, and pretty good audio, but you got to go slower with your call sign and give it to us phonetically. I heard KG6 Whiskey Echo Foxtrot, but I don't recognize that, so obviously I did not hear your call right. But give it to us phonetically a couple of times. Over. The station that called in, try it again. Give me your call phonetically several times. Over.
Kilo Delta 6 Whiskey Victor Lima. Kilo Delta 6 Whiskey Victor Lima. Bozo 1179, Modesto, over.
Okay, we got Kilo Golf 6, so we're getting that much. We got Kilo Golf 6. Why don't you just try your Bozo number really slowly, like 112 or 620, very clearly for us, okay? Give us your Bozo number a couple of times. Over.
Bozo 1179, over.
Okay, Bozo 117 something, 11790, KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, is that you, John? Over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. I just got in here from going out
got you. You're just very light, and I can't find a peak on you here, John. I'm way different from where I should be pointed. You must be bouncing off of something in the Bay Area, because I'm pointed way down toward Ray, and that's way off of your heading there in Modesto. Are you running vertical? Are you running vertical on this bend?
Negative, one hole loop.
Okay, we couldn't hear it. Are you vertical or horizontal? Tell me if you're vertical or horizontal. Over.
I'm horizontal. 1/8 loop.
Yep. I got it. Horizontal, and you're stronger horizontal. I switched to vertical and I lost you. So you're definitely horizontal, but boy, it's just weak down here tonight. It should be a lot better. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we've got you, John. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you Sunday night there. Normally a lot more signal from you on 2 meters. Hi. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, K6MYC 73. Good evening, John.
73 to you and Judy, Mike. Have a good evening. KD6WVL.
Give me a little more chatter. I just came way up toward you here. I'm now I'm toward Oakley in that area. Is that any better in this direction? See, now I'm pointed right at you and I can't hear you at all.
But you were louder the other way.
Yeah, now here we are. What does that read? 293?
299.
299. Okay, I am at 300 degrees, sorry. And I'm probably at about 303. So this is close, and you're a pretty good copy here. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you came way up there. You're sounding good now, Mike.
Yeah, the band is difficult tonight. I'm getting offsets on some stations. They're offset 5 and 10 degrees where the peak is. That's why I have to search for you. Anyway, thanks for your patience there, John. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima Modesto 1179 K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, thanks for the check-in. Have a good evening. KD6WVL.
Yeah, Roger, and we'll see you Sunday night there, 7-3. Okay, right back to the Bay Area here. Bay Area. Late checks are missed. Are we hearing anybody in the Bay Area or Watsonville or the Bay Area? K6MYC calling and listening.
K6MYC, here is Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November India, 1090. Just kind of a little bit, Mike, because I don't think you're pointed right at me. Your signal was much stronger before you were talking to station Modesto. Anyway, back to you, WB6791090.
Yeah, well, there's two paths, Gary. WB6WNI 1090. Thank you for staying in there. Yeah, I'm pointed way south of you now, and I was pointed way north of you toward Modesto. So there must be two paths here. Because you're pretty good copy right now. You're Q5. Not bodacious, but nobody is tonight. I couldn't even hear WB6JNN at all on this band. He was non-existent, and some of the regulars were also quite weak. The only guy who was very strong was Jim, W6PQL. Everybody else was in the noise, so to speak. Anyway, good to hear you. Hopefully you have a good weekend there. Gary, back to you for your comments and final. WB6WNI, K6MYC, over.
Oh, very good, Mike. Yes, you're always a strong signal. Today, probably around F5, but the readability is perfect. Yes, we have a big weekend. I'm going to start assembling the 6-meter antenna. Do not hold your breath. But we're going to start assembling it. So on Sunday, I can tell you what progress I've made, if any. But yeah, that will keep me out of trouble, Mike. I'm going to do the 6-meter antenna. But beautiful day, and I'm going to let you go. You might not have had your dinner yet. And, the first time around we were eating, so I'm going to take care of the pack.
Okay. Hang on a second. Gary, I was just checking with Judy to see if we could find it. We printed out your dimensions, but they were very tiny. They came through on a half page, so they're very difficult to read. But we'll do the best we can with them. But right now, Frank has been so busy just trying to get my solar system finished up. I haven't wanted to get him over on the computer. But we'll get to it, and in the meantime, do the best you can with the 6-meter antenna, putting it back together in its stock format. Hi. But one of these days, we'll get it into the computer here and have a look at it. Keep reminding me that I should do that, if you would. I won't be offended if you continue to ask me, how does the antenna look on the computer? That's all you have to say. How does my 6-meter antenna look on the computer? And that'll remind me in case I forget, Gary. 73, thanks. WB6WNI, K6MYC.
I think if you can copy me clearly, I think it's at least 50 years old, but you can only put to 1960. That's when I got into ham radio. But yeah, it's about as old as I've been in ham radio, so it's certainly not a new one. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Mike. And I'll say 73 and 73 to Judy, because I know she's there. K6MYC here at WB6WNI.
Yep, very good, Gary. Yeah, you're just right on the noise, and every now and then a little fade comes, and we miss a few words, but we're getting most of it. Thanks much, and we'll talk to you Sunday night. WB6WNI, K6MYC, clear and QRZ for any other check-ins from the Bay Area or any place that's hearing my voice. Over. Okay, nothing heard. I think we've already been south, Rob, so if you're copying me here, Rob, I'll leave it, and we'll call it a night. I don't know if you kept the log over there or not. KM6SRR with KG6QNY, K6MYC.
Yes, Mike, KM6SR here.
I didn't copy that. Let me get... Okay, you got it. Okay, I was going to bring the antenna more in your direction here. Let me bring it down your way. I'm just having real trouble copying. And I'm still working on just one hearing aid, which is not helping me here. Not helping much. What does that say?
142.
142. This should... 138, 142. This should be pretty close. Is that better for you, Rob?
It's about the same, but I'm still copying you fine. Hopefully you're copying me better. KM6SR here at Marcus's QCH.
Yeah. Did you say you're running a pair of 432 hole loops here? You must have them real low. They can't be up very high. They're much weaker than they should be. Over.
Yeah, they're just above the roof, probably 6 to 8 feet.
I wonder if you've got the phase inverted on the top one versus the bottom one. You might check that. I can't remember, but read the instructions carefully to make sure you've got them in phase and not out of phase. Over.
Yeah, I had Aaron set them up, and I just put them up the way he had them together. There, over.
Oh, well, I'm probably sure. It's probably okay. Maybe the feed line, that maybe you're not getting much power to them or something.
Yeah, I read the instructions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's configured the exact same way that my 2 loops are.
Yeah, well, yours are strong. I don't know why he's not stronger over here. You're 20 dB stronger than Rob right now.
Yeah, and I got you pointed at Fresno now, so you should be more in the direction of Marcus's and me. And yeah, I'm looking at the meter, and I'm 20 over. Go ahead, Rob. I'm going to look at the meter.
Okay, this is KM6SRR from Marcus's QCH. Hopefully this is a little bit louder. I'm hearing you guys fine there. Over.
Yeah, you're only about an S9. Well, we might need a tweak with that microphone. And are you getting up onto the microphone?
Yeah, I think I am. It may not be exactly at me, but I'm here right now on it. Over.
Okay, well, that brought your signal up a little bit, so I wonder if the compressor is not on, and there's some things that we could do with that radio to make it punch a little bit more. Anyways, go ahead, Mike. K6USY.
Yeah, you guys are both running 9700s, both turned up to 70 watts, right?
75, yes.
Yeah, well, you're behind the hill for me, normally a tough copy. As you know, I don't hear you very well. I hear you better pointed north, Aaron. But so that's why I know that something's not right there at Marcus's. They should be a lot stronger. He's line of sight to me, I think.
I've got the RF power at 100% here at Marcus's, and my gain is 40%.
I think it's okay in that respect. It may be just a feed line loss issue or something, but it's massive. It's okay. I can read you, but it isn't anywhere near as strong as most of the guys in the Fresno area, so that doesn't make much sense. The only possibility is that Marcus is so far to the east that he's gotten behind a little ridge or something for me here. Over.
Yeah, that could be, I guess. Maybe get Aaron to check it out on Google Maps and see where we are.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll let it go for tonight. How many check-ins did we get? 23 check-ins. Not a bad night here. All right. Good evening, guys. Thanks for all the help, Aaron and Rob, and anybody else listening on frequency. K6MYC running the 432 Bozo Net from Central California. Delta Mike 07. K6MYC clear and closing.
Friday. Good night, Mike. Good night, Judy. K6USY.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Mike, I got 24 check-ins, KM6SRR.
Okay. Well, we can look at your log in the morning. Not sure who you might have...
I think I'm missing you, Nick.
Oh, you're missing me? I didn't put me in there. If she puts me down, I think we have 24.
Yep, by my records, that's what it looks like. Okay, Judy and Mike, K6MYC, KM6SRR, 73.
73, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, you're only 13 and a half miles away from Mike, and the only obstruction is the hill right in front of Mike's house.
Yeah, that same hill gives him trouble with some of the guys over in Tascadero, I think.
That's even worse for Aaron, and Aaron's stronger than you. Same hill bothers you, Aaron, right?
Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I'm much farther to the west. Let me see here. I gotta move the dot over to where my house is. Yes. Yeah, the main difference is I'm 23 miles away from you.
But we have the same hill obstructing me locally here, right?
That is correct. Yeah, it's, what is it, 1,600 feet, and you're roughly 1,200, so, and I got you, what direction? I got you pointed at 200 right now, which is pretty much right at Fresno.
Well, 200 is wrong. I never hear anything at 200. That's west of the hill.
Well, according to the map, that puts you right at Fresno.
Well, it might be, but I can't point that way to hear Fresno good. Fresno usually comes in at 160, 150, somewhere in there, and that's where Marcus peaked up.
Yeah, and that puts you east of town. But I know you're kind of bouncing around the hill.
Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. But I just My gut says something's not right, Rob, so don't sweat it for right now. At least it's up and functional. He should go to a Yagi on the long term anyway, over.
Yeah, I don't know how much room we have to rotate a Yagi around. That's part of the problem. I've got a small lot I'm trying to put all these antennas up on. So we'll check it out. Maybe we've got some small feed line going up there.
Well, if you've got a 2-meter antenna, what's the 2-meter antenna?
It's another loop.
Oh, you don't have anything on the bands that is Yagi?
Nope, not yet. I think we have one 2-meter one to put up.
Yeah, well, you could put up a 6M11, I mean a 432 11 or something. It's only about 5 feet long, a little less than 5 feet, 4 feet long. So, and it's rear mounted. Should be able to fit that anywhere.
Yeah, but you got to have a mast to support it, you know, a rotor and stuff. We've got plans for one mast that I finally got the guy anchors in on the house and on the fence, 4 spots. So we can put that up. We got to get a rotor on it, and we're going to put a rotatable dipole, and I think that other Yagi. And I don't know if we can put much more above it. Over.
You don't know if he's got what?
I don't think we can put much above the other 2 antennas on that one rotator.
Other antenna, I don't know what the other 2 antennas are, so I can't speak to that, but normally that wouldn't be a problem. 432 and even a small 2-meter antenna is not much. You have a dipole for something, but you didn't say what band.
Well, one of them is a rotatable dipole, and the other one is, I can't remember what it is. I think it's a HF beam, little small beam.
HF dipole for what band? Is it a 40-meter loaded dipole or something?
I'm not sure, Mike. We haven't got it up, and I don't have the stuff in front of me. Marcus has it somewhere around here.
And he doesn't know what it is?
This is KG6QNY. Yeah, Mike, we do. And let me know if I sound a little louder, but we do have to work on, because we're moving this equipment around, and we may have to readjust a few things, so we may not be being heard. We have, it's like a beam, and it's for 20, 15, 10, possibly 17, and then we have a 40-meter rotatable dipole. We'll also have a vertical that will do all HFs, including 6, and we'll have a sorted of just regular wire dipoles.
Okay. It doesn't sound like you have much place to put anything else. You could get the 432 up there. That could be directional. That doesn't add any serious load. A 432-11 or something like that would go well up there. You'd get good performance out of that. It's about 4 feet long, rear mounted, so it's an easy one. It could go just between the Yagi, the tri-bander, and the 40-meter dipole. That would fit in there. It doesn't have to have much clearance, maybe 18 inches on each side or so.
Yeah, that's affirmative, and we would like to do that. I'm working now on we have a Yagi. We've already measured it out, so that's going to go on another mast, but now I need to work on a UHF.
That's what I'm talking about. This band is 432. That would be UHF.
That's affirmative, yep. And so we got some palm trees here. We're going to get them above those. And we're running about 45 feet up.
Well, that should be fine. And make a huge difference, perhaps, on the 432 band here. Okay. Well, we'll let you go for now. Sounds like you're a ways off with all that, but we'll keep an ear on it. It just doesn't seem like the whole loops are working as they should, although you came up quite a bit on the last transmission for some reason.
affirmative. Rob's not used to talking on this Heil Pro 40 mic. You got to almost have it down your throat and talking in it before it does anything. So anyhow, 73's Mike and Aaron, all you guys out there, it's KG6QNY.
Okay, good evening there, Marcus, 7-3, Rob. See you over the weekend, maybe. K6MYC, clear and closing. Bye-bye, guys.
Good night, guys. K6USY.
Okay, now I'm pointed where I think Marcus lives.
Yeah, according to the map, you're basically pointed east of Clovis.
This is right toward LA. I know where I'm pointed. This is 150 degrees, plus or minus 5 degrees.
Yeah, that's LA.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you're right down the alley of Bakersfield and LA with that heading.
That's correct. Now, is Marcus to the west in Clovis?
Yes. Yeah, because he's up near, well, you might not have context where Clovis North is, but he's just a couple blocks south of Ken.
Okay, well, this is 160. That should put it toward Ken pretty close. Anyway, give me one more transmission, Marcus.
Yeah, how's this sound, KG6QNY?
Yeah, well, this ain't that sharp. It's just way down. That doesn't make any sense. I get you louder east and louder west, so maybe something else is in the way that we aren't accounting for.
Yeah, I think it's bouncing.
Well, we're going to go over what we have said here, and we definitely will let you know there, Mike, as we progress.
Okay, well, thanks much anyway, and good checks. Good evening, guys. Have fun. Enjoy. And we'll see you over the weekend at the end of the weekend on Sunday. KG6QNY, KM6SR, K6USY, K6MYC, clear and go and get some dinner.
Yeah, it's KG6QNY, 73.
And we'll say goodnight to everybody on YouTube. K6USY, Delta Mike 06.